Great expectations for this, the second race at Lakeside. Jeff Brabham set an outright new lap record at 55:10.88 in the first of the races here, won by Paul Morris.
Yes, and having a look at the circuit now, Lakeside very fast, 8 corners, up to 225 k's through the Kink. And as you said, Daryl, new lap record set in race 1 by Jeff Brabham.
And that was a real ding-dong battle. The Audi's going well up here at Lakeside. Let's see how they line up.
Morris on pole again, but look at this. We've got an Audi on the front row. Jones has got there. Richards in third. Good job from him. Brabham, Murphy, Ellery, Ellum, and Jeff Poole once again qualifying well.
Yeah, Poole doing a terrific job in the Peugeot. First time out in that car, and he's gone very well here at Lakeside. All right, set for a start now. Brabham. Brabham's got problems. That's Brabham waving.
Looks like he stalled the car. I can see him fiddling around trying to start it. Still waving. Watch through. Phil's behind him. Will he collect him? Or... No, he's just got off the line.
He got it going. Brabham got it going. He's holding up the pack, and that's only let the front runners go. Brabham, big drama here off the line. Stephen Richards looking back at the Volvo. Here comes Moore up the inside.
Moore, what a great start. Ellery dives up the inside. Moore lets the pull back.
So the pack got away, and Ellery get a little slippery there as he heads his way around Lakeside. But look at Jones out in front. He made a blinder of a start.
We're going to watch it all on cold tyres. Very quick through here.
Right, we look back from Richards, Stephen Richards. That's the Volvo. There's Ellery. Oh, the Volvo! Oh, what about the save? Oh, what about the save? He got it sideways and got it back. Well done, Tony Scott.
Oh, he's got plenty of practice. Cops on punishment this year. Ellery having a real desperate time.
And there's a big putt in the Volvo. Here they come. Oh, you can't get side by side. 3 abreast through there, let me tell you. But it's Jones, Morris. Up the inside is, on the outside is Murphy. It's Audi, BMW. He's the sandwich. It's an all German affair here.
And Jones really hooking into it. He wants to try and get away while he can, but Morris will have nothing of that. He's got the bit between his teeth.
Let me tell you, we've seen Morris's aggression right throughout the year. He loves to race. He's a racer's racer in my mind. He doesn't mind getting a little bit sideways or bending a pedal or two. But Jones, we know how gritty he can be. He's waited a long time to get in front of the BMW, and he's going to be hard to pass.
And just off the back of this pack, we've got Brabham. After all his problems, he's still been able to get into 4th place. It looks like he's closing on the leading pack.
Murphy, wrong choice of tyres in the first of the races and dropped off the pace. But look at Morris now. Morris, he just throws it through there and gets on the dirt. He's fearless, Morris. Up on the inside, I'm going to say, Jones has given him some room. Round they come. Oh, it's door to door. It's pedal to pedal. Well, this is a race.
Well, we've certainly got one on. Morris on the inside. And Jones will have to pull him behind. So Morris, very aggressive stuff. Nearly drops a wheel on the outside, leading down the hungry corner.
Brad Jones looks at Morris. I take my hat off to Paul Morris. He's a real good racer. Gee whiz, he doesn't mind Dixon. And Brad Jones, he did give him some room, paid the price, but then just lent on each other a bit. And that's what they've done all season.
Now Jones gets a run down the inside. He's got the inside running for the corner, leading on the straight. Morris is going to hang in there.
Look at this as Morris stays with him, and Murphy says, I want a part of this too. Oh no, 1, 2, 3 abreast as they go down the Kink. You can't do this, but they've done it. What about Jones in the centre? What can he do? Murphy's going to win the corner. Oh, that has got to be the hairiest ride I've ever seen down the main straight of Lakeside. 3 abreast through the Kink.
Well, I've never seen him go 3 abreast. Here's a replay. This is looking from Brabham. Brabham will be sitting back and going, this is beautiful. Thank you. We might all go here, and I've got the lead.
Brad Jones, what a ride. He had him either side, and he just kept the boot into it. He's got plenty of ticker, I'll tell you.
Yeah, so now looking at the Jones' car, it's Murphy in front. So we've got Murphy in the lead. Jones second, Morris third.
And Brad Jones chases the young Kiwi. He's a hot shot, this kid. Just tested a Formula 3000 in England, went okay. Could be a sniff of a drive there. I reckon he could go all the way into Formula 1 or Indy cars. He's certainly good enough. We've seen him drive plenty of machinery. Well, take a break, come back. Oh, what a ripper. Welcome back. You're riding with Jeff Allen in the Mondeo here. There's no change up front. It's still Murphy and it's still Jones and Morris.
Whoa, and Scott just got punted and he's gone. He went off in the boonies there. Ellery gave him a big serve going to Hungary, and we only just caught that. Here we go. Here's a replay, Darryl.
Well, they've got to feel sorry for Tony Scott. Honestly, he spent more time on the infield than the flag marshals. Have a look at this, and he's gone again.
Well, I think Ellery's really just half doing the job there, not really getting down the inside. He sort of got halfway along. Tony's turned in. This from Scott's view, and just gets punted off into the boonies once again.
Tony Scott had his problems. It's Murphy and Jones, and Morris now gets a sniff. Jeff Brabham gets on the tail of this train. Now we've got an interesting battle. The Audi's 1 and 2.
And this is really surprising. No one thought, and particularly the Audi team themselves, that the Quattros would do quite as well as they did. Where's Brabham?
Brabham into the pits, got a problem. He's pointing. I'd say he's got a wheel problem. He was pointing to the wheel. They go straight down, get the car on the jacks. Well, it could be a puncher.
Well, certainly there's a bit of confusion as to what the problem is, because one of the mechanics has dived in there trying to find out from Jeff what's happening.
Back on the track, it's still Murphy from Jones and Morris. I'd say the radio system must not be working in Brabham's car. They had no idea what the problem was. However, they did have a wheel standing by. Look at this, fast and furious. Murphy now, Jones. Remember, Murphy went for the wrong sort of tyres in the first of the races. Dropped off the pace. Morris now, almost giving a tap. This is Brabham. Oh, he's been an eternity in the pits, let me tell you. On our clocks, over 50 seconds. He'd have to be disappointed. It was a puncher, we're pretty sure of that, but there was no communications. He gets back onto the main area of racing now, comes down into the Kink area. Well, he's going to be filtering himself. In fact, there go the leading bunch past him, so he's lost a lap.
Yeah, so really he's back where he started, but a lap down. So the real battle up front between Murphy, Jones and Morris.
Yeah, Brabham out of contention now. Morris, can he do the job for the team? Here we go as they thread the needle through the traffic now. It's still Jones in second place, and it's Murphy up the front with Morris diving all over the backside. Let me through, give me a space.
Certainly you can see that Morris seems to be a little bit quicker, but just can't quite get round.
Murphy, terrific job when you consider that he went off the pace in the first of the races. He's running an engine slightly off the money that Brad Jones has got. Obviously, his tyre choice this time round a lot better.
Well, with any two-car team, you're always trying to develop the car, and Brad Jones has got that little engine development a little bit earlier than Greg, so it doesn't seem to be hampering him too much.
No doubt about that. Murphy with a bit between his teeth. Here comes Jones. He'll get up on the... Oh, what about Jones? He's just taken half the corner with him. No damage that I can see. No. Hey, how strong are the Audis?
Well, certainly they've made sure that's going to hang in there. They did a lot of ploughing going into that corner, and that would have come off and in the other car, I think.
To his credit, he never lost any space either, because that would have given Morris a chance to get through. So this all German affair, Audi, BMW. That's how they go. Brabham fourth, forget him. He's a lap down. It's Murphy, the Kiwi, from Jones. He's the boss. And Paul Morris, he is, in my mind, a racer's racer. He loves to mix it.
Yeah, well, he certainly loves to get in there, and you can see he's really hustling. He wants to get past Jones. BMW should be a little bit quicker. Well, he's not coming on the straight as quick as the Audis. This is with Brad Jones.
Jones, watch him under brakes. Remember, in the first race, they went 3 abreast up into this point of the circuit. That was unbelievable. Jones was the middle man in that sandwich. Now he sits in behind Murphy. Murphy's his protege, and Morris all over the back of him. Wow, not a good place to be for Jones. He's trying to get past, and he's trying to protect himself from Morris.
Morris is very quick through this part of the circuit. You can see him close up under brakes.
How close is this racing? I tell you what, it's sensational, isn't it?
Well, it's certainly exciting. It's great. Those guys in there will be having their hands full, that's for sure.
Absolutely wringing the necks of these cars now as Murphy holds out Jones. Gee, Murphy's put in a terrific performance here. Jones had to make up a lot of distance in the first of the races, but have a look at that. That was...
Murphy's gone, so Jones has got past, and now Morris. So Murphy Murphy's obviously made some sort of a mistake coming on the straight, whereas Jones has got past.
Might have been a missed shift or something, because really, but now he fights back, so whatever it was, it hasn't really dampened his enthusiasm. Oh, this is a ding-dong battle. Stay with us. Struggle here at Lakeside, no doubt about it, but look what's happened. Jones now has got past Murphy, so now Jones leads the protege. Morris all over the back of him.
Yeah, Morris still got two Audis in front of him. Wants to get a good run onto the straight. Try and use the power of the BMW. Looking at Jeff Brabham's car, remember he's in 12th place. He's a lap down on the leaders.
Yeah, bad luck for Brabham, but he's just keeping them in their sides. You never know with this lot. You wouldn't want to mix it up too much. They've been doing all that.
Morris down the inside, gets past Murphy.
Morris, great move then, line him up, but Murphy comes back. Oh, look at this. Murphy came back and Morris said, no way, Jose.
And you see that? Morris gave Murphy a little wave as to say, thanks, mate, let me through, but I wouldn't give the same for you.
Yeah, clean stuff from Murphy. Let him, well, he gave him some room. He didn't let him go through, but he gave him enough racing room.
Yeah, so Morris now into second. He'll want to desperately get up to Jones in the lead. You can see him really throwing the car around now, getting down to the final part of the race.
Morris's attitude on the BMW, you see it just going around the top part of the circuit. It's getting sideways, really twitchy up and behind now. He comes up beside Jones. Jones in the side by side as they make the rush down through into the Kink now. He's got the line, Morris. And can he do it under brakes? Yes, he can. Jones takes the long way round. What about this? Get me any closer racing. Side by side, and Jones will have the line.
Yeah, and when they switch back the other way, Morris will get the line. So really fighting hard.
This is real hardcore. Oh, what about that? Who was that? That was Jones, sideways and on the dirt, and got away with it in the fastest part of that part of the circuit, the back part of the circuit. Oh, he's got a big set of brakes, I'll tell you.
Well, I think Morris led on him a little bit there. Here's the replay. See Morris leaning on Jones. Jones has lost it out wide. You don't want to do that there.
That has got to be one of the best saves I have ever seen through there. Oh, boy. I mean, full chat sideways and the rear end of the car on the loose stuff.
So we got Murphy back up to the lead, then Morris taking the lead back off Murphy, and Jones still keeping going in third.
Sensational stuff here now. Morris up in front. Murphy terrorising the rear end of the BMW now. Jones, because of that slide, right back into third place. And I reckon the heart rate will be about 197.
Well, the real challenge for Bradley Jones now is to try and calm things down and get back on the race, and he can certainly do that because he's just in the background.
Riding with Allen, back in the field.
Ellery just in front. Oh, Ellery's gone.
They're going off now. The tyres are starting to really go off, and you can see the driver's just losing that bit of grip on this very fast little circuit.
Yeah, we can see a bit of damage there on the front of Ellery's front right, and Full goes through in the Peugeot, having a good run.
Yeah, Full's done a good job in the Peugeot, no doubt about that. Very similarly coloured cars, as you can see. Allen, up through the traffic. Oh, he's got a problem too in the Mondeo. He goes off.
So this late part of the race, brakes are getting very tired, the tyres are getting worn out, and that's where we start to see a lot of the cars making spins and going off the circuit.
Didn't lose a spot, Allen, back where he started from as he works the car in the gearbox now. Oh, what a hectic pace this has been. Up front, it's Morris, Murphy. Look at Jones now. Look at the distance he's made up. He comes up the inside, and Murphy gave him plenty of room.
Last lap, and Jones into second. Now he'll be charging to get back to Paul Morris. Let's see what sort of treatment he'll give him if he can catch him.
Yeah, Murphy did the right thing there. Gave the boss some racing room, but Brad Jones has had to fight all the way, all day long here at Lakeside. Morris now, back where he likes to be up front on the last lap. Murphy's lost touch, so it's got to be Jones and Morris now. I'm not sure Jones can close the gap from there.
No, Morris has got enough buffer in front. Down the hill for the last time, onto the main straight. Paul Morris.
Paul Morris Morris and the Diet Coke BMW. Gee whiz, they've had a fantastic season. Jones will take second place. Murphy fills in for third. That's how they'll finish. Jeff Brabham comes along across the line, but he's nowhere near fourth. Checking the results, Morris, Jones, Murphy. What a dice. Richards, Moore, Allen, Ellery and Jeff Ball. Congratulations to you. That was a good drive. Then we've got Mark Adderton. Tony Scott had his problems again today. Jeff Brabham way back. Drivers' Championship, Paul Morris on 226 points. Jeff Brabham now on 190, trailing Morris. Brad Jones on 148. The Manufacturers' Championship, BMW 282, Audi 210, Ford back on 96. Now the Privateers Cup. Graham Moore still leads on 186 points from Stephen Ellery on 164 points. Justin Matthews on 109. Warwick Rooklyn, pit side.
Right there, I saw you got very wide in the dirt there. Must have been a worrying moment for you.
Oh, it was. You know, I knew one of them had stopped and I lost radio contact about halfway through the race, and I was trying to signal to McCrew to tell me, you know, if he was dicing with me for the lead or what was going on. But you know, he gave me hip and shoulder in the kink, which I thought was, you know, a bit fast to be doing that sort of stuff, but it's the way it goes. I'm sure it was a great race on TV, and we both lived to fight another day.